Hi, I am. Oops. Hi, I am Jason. This headset is acting up. Okay, sorry for the fan in the background. Um, I just wanted to get this video out. I'm Jason. I mainly not. I mainly haven't been making a lot of videos lately in general, because I've been mainly focusing on making music and trying to get better at that. So I haven't been uploading to this channel as much as I could have. I even tried to do a Last of Us live stream, but in the middle of it, and as I started playing it again, I realized I was gonna play in a way that might be annoying to other players. So I just decided not to do the stream at all. But I did want to do this. I have beat The Last of Us Part 2. I only beat it on like the middle normal difficulty. It took me like 3 days to beat it, and that's mainly because the game kept overheating. Maybe it would have been 2 days, or maybe just I don't know. I took breaks in between the game to not play it, but when I finished the game, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't upset as much as other people were. I was actually excited to beat the game because now I wouldn't have to experience anybody trying to spoil it in general. And I was actually I was pretty happy with the ending. I could understand why people could be upset, but um, I don't know. After this is spoilers for anyone that didn't beat the game. You can stop right here. But after playing Abby's story and experience the things that she went through and understanding all the stuff that she probably had to struggle throughout, not just the sections that I was playing as, but when she gets captured near the end, I don't know. It just clicked to me that I didn't really want Abby to die. I didn't really want her to get killed by Ellie. Um, I honestly thought the game was gonna end at the farm where she's with Dina, and it seems like it's gonna be this big happy ending until eventually Tommy comes back, and then Ellie decides to go to California. But yeah, I wasn't upset with the ending as much as I feel everyone is and probably is going to be. I enjoyed this game a lot. This game isn't perfect, honestly. I still haven't played a game that I thought was 100% perfect. If anything, I would give this game like a 8.5. Like, I wouldn't really give it a 7 because, and this isn't me just trying to play devil's advocate because everyone else is saying that they hate it and that they hate the ending and that they hate every single thing about it. It's more of me like being like, I guess, the odd one out, as I often can be with certain games. Like, for instance, I really like the Phantom Pain. Yeah, the story wasn't the best, but I still enjoyed the game in general. I spent like 100 hours on that game. And I don't know. After I played the game, played Ellie's parts, played Abby's parts, and at moments I enjoyed Abby's parts more than Ellie's because it felt like they didn't allow Ellie to be as much as a character as she was in the first one. To be fair, like, after all the things that she went through, it would make sense that she wouldn't be this happy-go-lucky little girl anymore. Um, you can even see at the end of the first Last of Us that her personality changed right after she had that fight with the cannibals. You can tell that her whole like personality changed entirely. And she kind of acts a lot like that in the beginning of the game, and you only get to see her act more like somewhat charismatic when she gets to California, and of course a little bit of the scenes where she goes back in time. But overall, um, I don't know. I liked this game. I liked this game a lot. As soon as I finished it, I wasn't upset. I was a bit heartbroken about Ellie walking away from the guitar, but she's probably just walking away into a life that's slightly less worse, with less revenge. You can see that Ellie was thinking about killing her, obviously, while drowning Abby in the water, but she didn't follow through. And it kind of just, from what I've seen a lot of videos, people talking about it, and I was noticing while I was playing it, it's just a bunch of cycles, really. It was just like, if Ellie would have just killed Abby, then Lev probably would have just came back and killed her. Like, it just feels like, honestly, it wasn't a perfect ending, but I still felt satisfied. I thought it was just going to end with Ellie looking out as Abby and Lev drive away in the boat together. I thought that's how it was going to end, and then if that would have ended, I would have understood it more. But I got Ellie and Joel were able to finally talk to each other, and it seems like they could have, if out of all days, if they wouldn't have, met up with Abby that day, then they could have rekindled it somewhat. They even talk about it in the game that Ellie was planning on inviting him over to watch like movies together, and just try building this relationship back that Joel somewhat gave and somewhat took away the opportunity to her saving the world in a way. But we still don't know if that would have been true, because other people were tested and she wasn't able to other people weren't able to come up with an antidote. Maybe Ellie would have been able to save the world, but in a way, with everything going on, would the world even be saved with everything going on with so many horrible people everywhere? I feel like it just would have been turned into some way where it would have been a bigger problem than it would have been a good thing. This world is kind of destroyed and wrecked anyway. There's small parts of it where people are just getting along and just happy, but I don't know. I feel like this world have went way past point of return, and if anything. But yeah, I like this game. I like the gameplay. A lot of people said it felt old and stale. I'm the guy, again, the odd one out. I liked the gameplay a lot. I thought it could have had more mechanics, admittedly, but I still enjoyed it. I don't know. I felt like the first game I felt pretty stiff, and this one feels like a little less stiff. Graphically, this game is one of the prettiest games on the PS4. That's probably why I can't play it, because it keeps overheating. I have to eventually get the proper screws to get the dust out of my PS4. It's just a base PS4. I liked Ellie's story. I felt like Ellie's story obviously could have been fleshed out more, with less Abby sections and more Ellie sections, because even though I enjoyed playing Abby, like, I actually was surprised at how much I enjoyed playing Abby, I felt like it was just something a bit different and a little less, I don't know, dreary compared to what was going on with Ellie's portion. But um, overall, I like playing as both of them. If there was someone that I enjoyed playing more, it would probably still be Ellie. But Abby sections are still pretty interesting with helping out Lev and helping out his sister, and just I don't know. I like the characters that Abby interacted with that you eventually kill and other people in Ellie's party kill. I don't know. I'm looking back and looking at all the reviews and all the articles and all this and that, and I saw the leaks and I saw what everyone was complaining about. They thought this was I forgot what the word is, but oh, they were saying like this game is like for SJWs and stuff like that, and okay, I don't really understand how it really is all the way on some certain scale of SJW that they want it to be. I felt like this game was pretty tame in general. Like, they don't really do anything like out of control. There's like one segment where someone screams someone's name. They don't want to be called that because they're not that, and they did it in a way that it was like subtle. Like it didn't feel like it was like forced down your throat or anything. And I feel like that was the thing, the SJW thing, that people felt like the game was forcing in. And also maybe the relationship between Dina and Ellie, but they felt like a normal couple. I don't understand that being an issue at all, because you guys played Left Behind, and if you played Left Behind, or you saw the first trailer for when this game came out, then you would understand that Ellie is attracted to women. So I don't really understand how that would be a problem. I don't know. I just the internet is weird. People are weird. I like this game. If I would give this game a rating, it would probably just be an 8 or an 8.5, maybe not a 9. But as soon as I get the desktop out, that would make me really happy at my PS4, so I can play it more consistently. Because I like this game. I like this game a lot. I'm gonna keep playing it probably years after. It's pretty good. I can't wait to see what it's like on PS5, because this game is absolutely gorgeous. Like, this, besides certain parts of Red Dead Redemption 2, I've literally never seen a game that looks almost exactly like it did, like in trailers or E3. Like, this game genuinely looks that good, and it's only on just the base PS4 that I have. I like this game. I like this game a lot. It's not a perfect game, but being the odd man out, I just wanted to come out and say this game is good. I like this game a lot. Is it as good as the first Last of Us story-wise? Definitely not. I wouldn't say that. But it did surprise me in a way where, like, 100% genuinely, after I beat the game, I was like, oh, so I guess people won't be upset anymore. And then I saw videos and it was like people were still upset. about Ellie letting Abby go. I don't know, bro. Personally, I wouldn't do something like that if a father figure or any family type thing. Someone just bit my fingers off and I traveled all the way to California. That person would probably be dead. But again, a cycle would have continued. The cycle probably would have continued. Lev would have found some way to survive. He would have came back, just killed Ellie. I don't know. I like this game. I like this game a lot. I was hurt when Joel died. Joel was a pretty good character. He's an iconic character for not just PlayStation, but video game and media, I guess. But I feel like people are over. This might be controversial, but I doubt that many people are gonna watch this anyway, so I can basically say whatever I want. But I like Joel, but he kind of was a bad guy. Like when he said, I like the part when Abby says guess, and you can kind of see like the I forgot what the proper term for it is, but you can just see like in Joel's brain he's basically thinking like who of what, like who did I kill of hers, and he probably is just thinking of like 1,000 or billion of people that he possibly killed. And I like what Joel said. He was just like, dude, just get over all of this speech and everything, and just do whatever you have to do, because Joel's that's just that cool of a just that cool of an action hero kind of guy. He's just a real one. But Joel dying kind of makes sense. Like it's a revenge plot. I originally thought Dina was gonna die, because in the trailer it shows that Ellie just had her bracelet, and I thought she died. I didn't really think about her just possibly just giving her the bracelet for good luck, as it says in the game. But yeah, I thought Dina was gonna die, and that Ellie was gonna try to travel to Seattle and just possibly meet up with Joel, and then die eventually in Seattle or towards the end of the game. I thought that's what was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna still try to do the buddy road trip thing. No, they took the more revenge route, which I understand people not being that into, but you have to admit that's a pretty good motivation to want to go out and kill as many people as you can. I don't know, man. This is definitely a rant. This is definitely a long video, but I like the game. I like Jesse. I wish he didn't get shot in the head like that. I feel like, and they didn't even bring him back up. That was kind of rude, admittedly. Dina was okay. She wasn't as ride or die as I thought she would be. But to be fair, after all she's been through and all she's been through beyond the game, I guess it's pretty understandable. I don't know. I saw this one video where it said like Ellie's just gonna, at the end of the game, Ellie's just gonna probably look for Dina and try to rekindle that. I don't know. I don't know if they're coming out with any DLC. I don't know if they're coming out with a multiplayer. I'm not crossing my fingers on that one. Yeah, Dina was okay. She wasn't the best. I actually like Jesse more, if I'm being honest. I just like being around Jesse. Gameplay wise, they were pretty useful. Like they do make them pretty. They do make them worth being around, even though I did prefer the solo times where I got to play as just Ellie and just go out on my own to just go against wolves and scars. With the Abby sections, I liked Abby's friends. Naughty Dog just has a good way of just making um, the characters like enjoyable to be around. Like, I don't think I've ever played an Uncharted game and there was a character who was like, I don't want to be around you at all unless it was like a villain and they wanted you not to like them. Maybe like the only like characters I didn't like that much were the first villains in the first Uncharted. But besides that, like all the like Naughty Dog just has a way of writing people and making them like feel like actual genuine people. And I feel like that's what the Abby sections are trying to do. Like, they're just trying to make these people, be people. They're not trying to make them just be seen as monsters. Even though Abby can be a kind of a monster at times, just running through, just murdering everybody, but that's probably because of all the things she's been through. And it's kind of the exact same thing that Ellie's been through, like almost somewhat to a T, but I don't know. This is definitely a ramble, but I like this game. As soon as I get the dust out of my PS4, I'll probably be more happy because then I can play the sections that will not cause the game to overheat, and I can just keep playing it and playing it. Does it match up to the first one? No. Do I still enjoy it for what it is? Yes. Does it have flaws? Yes. Do I hate this game? No. Did I hate the ending? No. I just enjoy this game. I like The Last of Us. Sorry for the fan for the entire video. It's really hot. It's currently summer right now. For the people that do watch this video, thank you. Sorry I don't upload as much gaming stuff as I used to. Maybe when they come out with a grounded update, I might just play that. Yeah. I think that's all I could go into other stuff, but I didn't write a script. This is just all from just genuine emotion that I wanted to get out. I like this game. And I don't think any video really could change that. I just wanted to be the person that stands up and says, I like this game. And as you can tell by the quality of this, I'm not getting paid to say that I like this game. I pre-ordered it back when they said you can pre-order it again. I admit I was hyped for this game. And I'm not just saying I like it just because I was hyped for it. I like it because 100% without me being any fake, like, again, personally being paid or any, like, Last of Us, fanboy, because it seems like most of the fanboys are hating this game. As a person that liked the first one, I like this one. This game is good. I feel like it's worth your time. It took me like 3 days to beat it, but that was mainly from pausing, so I wouldn't get burnt out from it. I like this game. This game is good. It's not perfect. No game's perfect. Yeah, I like The Last of Us. It's good. Sorry if you feel otherwise. But if anything, that's on you, and I can live a happy life playing The Last of Us Part 2, and whenever Cyberpunk comes out, I'm gonna play that. Whenever the new Watch Dogs comes out, I'll play that. And I'll just like what I like still. Yeah. That's it. Love this game.
No, 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 no.